From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful and safe day today. The big old orange suit is back. Happy Friday. It's an away game in Arkansas, obviously, but hey, listen, we got to celebrate either way. And, of course, kick off at 7:30 on Saturday night. We'll be talking much about that game as we get through the weekend. Let's talk about the forecast ahead of us for the next couple of days, because as we look at it, we do have a weak cold front that's going to bring us, well, maybe just a couple of spotty showers throughout the day today. Not expecting a whole lot of activity. This weekend, high pressure builds on in, giving us sunny and warmer weather. And then next week, well, we do have a cold front late Sunday into early Monday, and that's going to bring us, well, absolutely picture-perfect fall weather for next week, and maybe even beyond. So how about that? Sorry about the suit, by the way. Grab the sunglasses. You may need those. Here's your futurecast throughout the day. Today, we've got a deck of clouds about 6,000 to 8,000 feet. Futurecast picking up a little bit of precipitation. We're not going to see that. The atmosphere is still not conducive necessarily for precipitation this morning. We'll see some afternoon clouds. Clouds will build back up. Here comes our cold front. The winds will shift from the southwest to the northwest. A couple of spotty showers and maybe a couple rumbles of thunder across the Cumberland Plateau due to the fact that we have a little bit of instability. So the best location for maybe a couple of spotty showers would be across the Cumberland Plateau. Maybe a couple isolated showers across the highest peaks of the Smokies. Really not too confident that we'll see a whole lot here in the valley locations, but there is that chance by all means. Start the morning off on the warmer side. Thanks to the clouds, we don't have the fog, and temperatures are a little bit warmer. Remember, clouds at night act like a nice little blanket. By lunchtime, we'll be in the mid-70s. Enjoy that. Clouds will continue to build on into the area as the cold front approaches, but temperature-wise, we're going to be trending above average in the low to a couple pockets of mid-80s. And it's going to have a warmer feel, just like yesterday, if you're going to be outside, because the dew points are still in the 60s and low 70s. But that's going to be changing as we get into next week. Into the evening hours we go. For 6 o'clock, we're right around 80 degrees, dropping into the mid-70s by 8 o'clock tonight. So a really nice Friday night. Good pizza night, good outdoor night. If you have plans or whatnot, enjoy your Friday night. As I mentioned, we got a couple cold fronts on the way. They're both weak, and they're both mostly dry. So the first one's going to bring us, again, a couple of those spotty showers throughout the day today. High pressure builds in for our Saturday and Sunday. Here comes our Sunday night, Monday cold front. And back behind this frontal boundary is what's going to give us that amazing fall feeling. It's going to be a little delayed with the dry air, so this is Sunday night. But Monday, you will feel it for sure as that drier air continues to settle its way on into the area. And that's going to make for the air to feel comfortable. If you've ever been out across the West Coast, you know that they have dry air in place. And that's why the air feels so nice sometimes. So yeah, we're going to be drying out throughout the day on Monday, but it doesn't stop there. It's going to be with us, as I mentioned, all week long. So dew points will go from the upper 60s today, mid-60s this weekend, and down into the 50s as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which means the temperature can and never will drop below the dew point. And the lower our dew point, the lower those morning lows can go. So after lows in the 60s this weekend, we'll drop down into the 40s and 50s. We're talking sweatshirts and sweater weather and light jacket weather to get the day started. But I'll show you those the 7-day forecast. Great weather on the way. So just a couple of light rain showers again today and also into our Sunday night, Monday. And that's going to be the extent as we look over the next 7 days. So we're going to keep it dry Sunday into Monday because the cold front's going to come through during the overnight hours. But when you look at your precipitation outlook by the Climate Prediction Center, we're going to continue to trend on the dry side. You're 6 to 10 and even 8 to 14 days out. So all the way through the 18th of October, we're looking to be on the dry side. We've been tracking tropics all week long. Why? Because, well, fall break. And a lot of folks are going to be heading to the coastal areas for fall break. Well, not that it's going to turn into anything crazy by any stretch, it doesn't look like, but the National Hurricane Center has bumped it back up from a 30 to a 40% chance of some tropical development in the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to be watching that closely. I think if you have plans to be into Florida, you have a better chance of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms associated with that low pressure system, but I don't think it's going to become a tropical system. All right, here's your 7-day forecast and pick out your city. Of course, these are the major cities here around East Tennessee, so kind of keep that in mind. But temperatures will go from the 80s all the way from today through Sunday, and then we're going to drop down into the 70s with some low to mid-70s as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Tri-Cities. A little bit cooler because they're going to be a little bit closer to that pocket of cooler air. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s to low 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And looking ahead, above and beyond that, we're going to continue to stay a little bit below average, your 6 to 10 day outlook, but then probably more seasonable weather. Average highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 70s. That's likely going to be the case as we get into the latter part of the month. And don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download. It's everything you need to know for weather right here in East Tennessee. So we sure hope you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Your next weather update's coming up at noon, 6 o'clock tonight. And of course, I'll be with you all day and every day on social media. Have a great day.